Most of my life, I felt like if I could improve myself and reach my goals, that I would finally be happy. Like, truly, truly happy. Once I achieved X or Y, everything's gonna fall into place and my life is going to be amazing, right? But the truth of the matter is, happiness does not work like that. There was a point in my life where I was really, really unhappy. I was in the military, I was working nonstop, I couldn't see my family and friends, I was sleeping at work, I was broke, I was making less than my peers who decided to go in the civilian workforce instead of the military, and I was not in a good place. And I thought to myself, I kept thinking to myself, once I'm out of the military, once I'm not working anymore, once I can actually take a vacation and reconnect with family and friends, everything's going to be amazing, right? Everything has to be amazing. And for a while there, I thought I was right. I got out of the military, I got a great job, I was able to reconnect with family and friends, I was able to take a vacation, I was learning about real estate, I was training at work to get higher levels of qualification, and I felt great. I felt amazing. Life couldn't be more perfect. And I thought to myself, if I feel like this right now, when I haven't actually achieved anything, I'm not rolling in dough, I haven't actually obtained any of the stuff in just think about how great I'm going to be allowed to feel once I actually reach that final destination. Eventually, I did reach my goals. I had an amazing job. I was taking incredible vacations with my wife. I had purchased my first investment property. I had reached that endpoint that I was seeking. But here's the twist. I wasn't as happy as I thought I was going to be. In fact, it felt kind of empty. Like I didn't have any more goals that I was pursuing. After all that work, after all that sacrifice to get to that point, I realized I was a lot happier in the pursuit of my goals than I was when I actually obtained my goals. And that's when it hit me. That's when I realized I had experienced this exact same thing before. So take a game like Diablo, for example. You start off the game and you see all these other characters running around with this top end gear, killing all these demons that you can't kill. And you think to yourself, man, that's when the game really starts. Once I get that top end gear and I can go off and take on the biggest and baddest enemies in this game, that is when this game is going to get really, really fun, right? And as you grind up, as you put in those hours and you pursue that best gear, what you find is once you actually get that best gear, there's not much left in the game. You've completed most of the game. And the most fun that you had in the game was actually in pursuit of that best gear. The game feels empty. And the same thing applies to life. We're often happier in the pursuit of our goals than when we actually achieve them. People are running around making this mistake that they think happiness is going to start once they reach their destination. But what they don't realize is that the most amazing moments of their life are taking place in that journey. The life of your dreams is closer than you think. It doesn't start in the future at some magical point. It could start today. It could start a couple weeks from now, where you've put that plan in place and you actually start pursuing what you want out of life with everything you've got. That process of actually improving yourself day in and day out is what a dream life is actually made of. So there are plenty of people who are actually living an amazing life right now, but they're stuck in this mindset that they think they can't be happy until they hit a certain number in their bank account, or they have their dream body, or they get that promotion at work. None of that stuff matters. Trust me, as soon as you realize that happiness is a process, not a destination, the better off you'll be. Because once you start actually pursuing your goals every day, getting 1% better every day, you could be living your dream life right now. And if you're getting anything out of today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video with someone else who will get that same value that you got. It helps the channel more than you know, and you are the reason why I make these videos, and I want to help as many of you as possible.